Hey, it is Tuesday, February 26th after the bell. Just a quick recap of where we're at because we have kind of a big day tomorrow, possibly with Powell testifying for Congress. A weird buy program came in today just as Elizabeth Warren was coming on, and you can see that's this set of candles right here. This weird buy program, but it coincided at the same time as um, when some news dropped about Fiat Chrysler making a $2 billion or a $4 billion investment in its Detroit operations, something like that, something along those lines. So that news was dropping at the same time. So I don't know if it was that, and it just made the market like get into a quick short squeeze because it was ready to short the daylights out of things as Powell was being questioned by Warren. But in any case, if this was just a coincidence, then you can imagine there's a lot more animosity coming his way tomorrow when he's being questioned. But anyway, here's how the day ended up, and you can see here was our first high of the day, failed underneath 2803, and then our second high of the day took a little tiny look above 2803. What's going on with 2803 is that it's the halfway back between Monday's high, which is our 2019 high thus far, to Friday's close, which was a gap that we filled in today. You can see here was our breakdown below Friday's close a couple of times. But in any case, the halfway back just coincidentally between that close and Monday's high happens to be at 2803, and we came up against it twice today and failed. It's either because it's the halfway back or it's because it's just a little bit over 2800 but below 2805, so there might be some call selling action going on in there. Looking at the daily chart, though, there's some interesting stuff going on. The 10-day simple moving average is moving up into this gap that we left behind us back last Thursday, I guess this was, or last Wednesday into Thursday. This was last Thursday's close into Friday's gap up open. So with the 10-day simple moving average moving up into this gap, it really feels like it's sort of inevitable that the price is going to come down now because it has a chance to test the 10-day and fill this gap. But as you can see, we don't really have any loyalty to holding above the 10-day. You can see there was a big break here, whereas there was a hold here. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal for it to just go ahead and break and maybe come all the way down here and then go after this gap as well, where this simple moving average is sitting. The 200-day is sitting here in this really big gap that we left back, the week, not last week, but the week before. I guess this was on Thursday to Friday. So we've had this pattern of gapping up from Thursday to Friday. So we did it last Thursday to Friday and then Thursday to Friday the week before. But then at the same time, here's this bullish thing that's about to happen with the 20-day about to cross up through the 200-day. And you can see back here when the 20-day crossed up through the 100-day, we got basically the current leg that we're in of the rally. So if the sellers really want to get something done, tomorrow would be the day to do it. You have all of the reasons, coming your way through, what's going to be shown on on the spinning loop on television all day, starting in the morning with Powell. And then the whole phenomenon of these gaps and the market's need to fill these before it can turn around and advance up, plus testing these simple moving averages, but then all of a sudden coming up behind us. These two, I don't know if this will cross tomorrow, but they'll be right next to each other. And boy, wouldn't it just be quite a sweet short if we moved all the way down here to fill this gap, test both these simple moving averages, and then we can load up long around 2750 or so, 2750 to 53 or so, and then maybe we'll put a 100-point rally on the books from there, getting all the way up to our ultimate target up above around 2843 to 2850. So that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.